Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. On an exercise bike on maddening on maddening difficulty on an exercise bike. The exercise bike isn't on maddening difficulty. It's on the highest setting. I suppose is that maddening? It doesn't feel particularly maddening. It's the highest tension. So it's got an uphill feel. If that counts as maddening for you, then welcome to another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses on maddening, on an exercise bike on maddening. When last we left off, we had a thrilling episode where we ran around the castle for a bit. That's now over. It's time for a mission. The mission is taking Fort Merceus. I will have done this, albeit I'm sure we must have taken Fort Merceus previously on the Golden Deer route. I don't remember it.
The Kingdom Army crosses the Great Bridge of Murden a second time, moving south through Gronder Field. However, in order to reach Enbar, they must first seize the impregnable Fort Merceus.
Now, in the lead up, no time for that. Exposition. No, apparently just a longer loading screen. Great.
Fort Merceus. Said to rival Aryan Road, the Silver Maiden. Perhaps a head-on siege was a foolish plan after all.
Yeah, it was.
No, you're right that it's the only way. I don't think the Death Knight would have fallen for any tricks. Even if they are denied supplies, they could hold a fortress like this for months. And we cannot discount the possibility that they will receive more reinforcements if our siege is delayed.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. And we have no option but to do the best we can. Say, Professor, in the past, it seemed like the Death Knight took some strange satisfaction from his fights with you. He's an unpredictable opponent, a dangerous one. Please proceed with caution.
It's okay. I'm going to be delegating this to a certain best girl.
I have not come this far just to lose you here. I'm serious. Do not be reckless out there.
You're not listening to me, Dimitri. I am delegating this task.
Mercedes.
What?
So, the Death Knight really is inside that fortress. Dear Emile.
I want you to know that no one is forcing you to battle with us at the front lines. I support whatever you decide.
Please stop. We can't have you saying that. You and I are the same after all. We both have to fight our family for the good of the world. And since that's the way it is, I couldn't live with myself if I was the only one running away from this battle.
Yeah, be ashamed to
I
kill
will bring
someone.
Emile back to his senses. I must. I'm his big sister after all.
Understood. Stay safe out there, Mercedes.
That man approaches.
Batman.
Report! The main gate has been breached.
You are finally here. Will Death's scythe claim you? Or will I fall to that sword of yours?
Dark spikes.
And Mercedes, here you are as well.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I must admit, of all the games to do next after this, the temptation, and I said I wouldn't do story sort of driven games on this channel. The temptation is Final Fantasy VII of all things. It just keeps bringing me back to the where are we? I think we sorted all this, didn't we? And that looks pretty good. Yeah.
Come back.
Right, let's have a look at the units first and foremost. So, we've got our 10. Nobody. Oh, Mercedes. We should probably take Mercedes along. Hate to say it, Dedu, but I think you're still lagging behind. So, does Dedu have anything with anybody new? Does Dimitri have anything with anybody? If they haven't, see, he has got stuff like, yeah, I think I will give Dimitri Flame. I think that's relatively high value. Felix and Sylvain, I seem to recall what have all done. He's got Leone, but it's only thingy. I'm gonna. Mind you, Sylvain will attack from ranged. What does Felix have? See, Felix could. I guess Felix will take Leone, and Byleth will take Dedu. Hopefully that is enough of a compromise. Right, okay. What was this mission? So we've got stuff there. I guess there'll be reinforcements coming from there. Fire orb. Excuse me. Right. So we basically just got to do that. Oh yes, and chests. In fact, it might be easy to just look at it like this. Right, so there's 2 chests to the right. Although they're actually going to be a bit painful to get to. Right. Can we... Oh, I've lost my bearings now. Yeah, can we go to inventory, items? Ingas, you're never going to use the free knowledge, bloody Aurora shield. Just get over it. I'll give you a chest key. And Petra, no, somebody else can hold that. Mercedes is a bad candidate. What about... so I assumed that I would just have the ones I wanted to select from. Sylvain, if you take a chest key as well. In fact, I'm actually going to give you 2 chest keys. I might just send you on the way for that. Right, okay, so map. So our chest key people are there. Yeah, I mean, I feel like can't actually do that, can we? We'll do it like this. Yeah, I feel like the plan that I have, I don't know what the reinforcement situation will be like. I mean, there's a road in there which doesn't look good. There's a road in there. Stuff will pile in from the back, I am sure. But yeah, if I was going to pick a route, I would go probably up round through there, send flyers out to take out this guy and that, this guy and those, and Sylvain round there, get him to sort of cautiously meet up with the others once we take this section, and then grab the other chest. I don't think there was anything like something where the axe units are. What is that? Is it just a healing thing? Yeah, okay, I think that's okay. Let's see what happens. We'll try and play a bit better than we did last time, because we were friggin' awful last time. Sorry, just sipping my coffee.
They broke through the main gate.
Oh, well spotted.
Trample them. All save that man.
Okay.
Even though we smashed the main gate, Fort Mercius is still an ironclad fortress.
Oh, are these all traps?
The enemy commander is the Death Knight. We must not falter in our assault.
Okay. Well, just so happens.
I now see why they call this keep impregnable. Everywhere you turn is defensive weaponry. We must capture all of those locations as we push forward. If even one of them takes a shot at you, we will be in trouble.
Will we? One there. One there. One there. One there. Right, okay. Well, first off, if she were to go there, it doesn't look like anybody's going for her. Why have we got such bad weapons on here? Okay, good. Tremendous.
It is done. Onward.
So that's one done, and nothing there. Yeah, I think I'll probably meet you with the other guy.
I will prevail.
Yeah. Do we go? I think we. Right. Okay. Well, let's.
Leave it to me.
Who's going to attack? Sorry. That would be the bow guy. What is his range? Just out of interest. So we could. We could avoid a hit for sake of basically one turn. We might as well.
What's the plan?
Right.
I'll cut through.
Okay.
At your service.
Assist. Yeah, why not?
You saved me.
I mean, I know it's not much, but like, it's not like we're going to be doing anything else. So.
What's my strategy?
Okay, wait.
More fighting.
Dorothea. We could aggro, but I think we'll just wait.
Let's make
Best
this
girl. Wait there.
I'm your
and
girl.
Then Annette will bring her just over 1 minute. Like I said, I don't know the reinforcement situation here. I have to step off the bike. 1 sec. Just realised I have no tissues and. Yeah, okay. Cool. Wipe stars, back on bike. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Let's Cynthia move up to here, but otherwise that is okay. We could warp someone, but I don't think. Right. Okay. They're on the way, they're on the way. Right, okay, well, that seems fine enough. You. Oh, so they would get a hit on Dorothea. Okay, what about if we Thor on them? Oh, right, just thunder from there. Right, do that.
Winning is what matters.
Good. And then.
I'm growing.
Speaking of somebody, I know I talk about the subreddit a lot, but it's just, I end up going on it a reasonable amount. And they were sort of saying that we were talking about crit builds firstly, but they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm maddening." Like, mages are just, you know, there's not really any point in having like combat mages. What are you talking about? Absolutely critical. Can you? Okay.
My heart burns with pride.
Right. Okay. Well, in that case, a little bit silly. Oh no. Right, I shouldn't have done that. What's this going to do? Hopefully it will miss. Okay, but up here... Right, yeah. Where does it go? I think we do that. No, I think maybe we do... That's 3 of them, isn't it? Let's do this. Wait. Let's do this. So we're still on 2. That's still 2. Right. How much is she getting hit by? Who is it? It's her, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Fine. 3,100. Yeah, there, and right, you unfortunately, best girl, need to kind of hang fire a little bit, and that dancer, but not for a great purpose.
Apologies.
Okay. Yeah, just a little bit. Right, okay. There. Right, a miss would be nice here, please. That is not a miss. Okay.
Saw it coming.
Miss there was less needed, honestly. But... Right, okay. Okay. So... come to you in a bit. We might even send you right the way around, actually. Honestly. Well, you are going to come back here and you're going to heal Mercedes, who actually is... Oh shit, I should use the friggin' healing thing. Right, okay. Right, Dimitri is going to get some
We must
stuff
destroy.
happening here, but then line. Flame goes flying in, well done, Flame. Okay, he got the giant beast's attention, which I'm not sure if I love, but... Ooh, right, okay. Best girl is going to fly in, and what is the best thing we've got here? Seraphim's pretty good. Okay, no. Right. I think we go defensive and go on this side.
It's time.
Okay. What did I do? Okay. That will open up another Seraphim for best girl.
Thanks.
Yep. And then Well,
The situation is dire.
if you go here, you can't necessarily be hit, which is not the worst idea in the world, is it? Right. Brave bow, woods. I mean, it's got a 2% chance, so I think that's a fairly decent way of doing it. My concern is about the... Like, if you were to go here, could you then combat art, curved shot, iron bow? Like, it would be nice to blow that up. But I don't know if she'll get far enough away.
Too slow.
I did do it. Yeah, okay. Umbral steel, okay, that was not worth it. Oh, that was definitely not worth it. Right, okay. It's looking like the first of many divine pulses. Yeah, it's going to be a Christmas fucking miracle for her. Right. We've broken that. So Felix can... so what have we got? We've got Iron Sword, does that. I need Onslaught. The Wodao... I mean, if not now, when? Oh, come on! That was not the mega critical I was hoping for.
Let's see it.
Petra, Brave Bow. She does have a chance to crit, so I'm hopeful. Okay. The odds would give us a crit. The reality, no. Right, okay.
I have much expertise now.
You do have much expertise now. Right, that's incredibly problematic because it means that the healing comes down. Well, we just have to wait and see for this, I guess. Assist fortify. So I think the mistake was Inga's. Like somebody else needs that curved shot, probably Felix. Okay, more stuff coming.
Worrisome. They have. If we find and strike down that
Person. Okay, yeah, well, I mean that guy with the item is seeming like a reasonable candidate. Best girl, yeah, takes a hit. Oh, she guards, fantastic. Right, but these are the ones that are scary. Misses, please. Okay, that's one. Okay, another miss. Would have been nice, but I'm going to take that. Okay. Right, but yeah, because we need 3 misses, which is unlikely. Oh, we did get it though. Right, okay. Well, we've had the luck thus far. That's frustrating. Felix, that's a lot of damage, and hopefully that's the only one who's going to hit you. But that Pegasus is making me very nervous. Very nervous. Extremely nervous. We needed to hit that. Right, okay, so we've been too aggressive with this. Just generally, like what we wanted to do. I think that's okay. I think we're alright thus far, but then I think what we need is Felix doing a curved shot with the iron bow on that bit, which should deflect it for a turn. Now we can still do damage to it, but we want to do damage from like a safer position.
The situation is dire.
if she's there, I don't think that's going to make any difference to anybody, so that's fine. Brave Bow? I feel like you might as well. Okay, well, that's a good start. It's not doing a huge amount of damage, but...
I'll end this quickly.
Ingers! Coming in with some real big hits here. Oh, Ingers! Right, well this could end up working out superbly.
I will prevail.
I think she has to go there and curved shot if she's going to do it. And if she's going to curved shot, a killer bow would almost certainly crit. I don't know if it'll do enough damage to get it, but we'll see. You're joking. Well, I mean, I can't complain. Like, look what we had with Ingrid the previous turn, so no complaints. Sylvain's already gone. That only leaves Mercy. I think it's just Ingrid who's actually hurt here, so yeah, like the smart play here is to just heal her up. Oh, it's what nobody say. Oh shit! Oh no, brilliant! My own stupidity saved by a power I thought would never ever come in useful. So happy days. It's one heal, but there'll probably be more. Yeah, good. That's what we want on Aegis. Okay.
It all comes down to this.
Right. A miss here is good. Yeah, because that would have hit a lot of people. Right, Beast goes up to that. That's fine. Right. Okay. So first off, who is the kill person here?
Proceed
I think
carefully.
this one is Dark Spikes on. Can we not get it? Right, yeah. Yeah, just end him firstly. Because that gives us a little bit of room to manoeuvre. He can't get there.
What's my strategy?
Byleth is overdue doing some damage, so let's do this. Fine. Dimitri, if he came here, he's taking 2 hits. I think he can probably afford to take 2 hits.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
Yeah,
just like that.
So 29, 20, 29, 20. So he's very okay there. Felix seems like the obvious candidate to take this thing down. I think we'll just try this, yeah. There we go, lucky there. Okay, so we didn't quite get it, but fine.
Ready when you are.
I wouldn't say no to Inga's getting a kill. Does anybody want to get the kill more? Not particularly. Single with a lance. And she actually running a little low on silver lance stuff, so we might need to convoy her in a bit. Right. Yeah, unfortunately, Sylvain, we need those things to come around here first. You assist, fortify. Should heal everybody, yeah. Right, what was the damage on you? So 37 and it does 36. Yeah.
I'm your girl.
Right, I would still rather you not be the one taking damage, but
That
it's all
helps.
the same to you. But,
Let's make this quick.
but if you are going to get hit, then you might as well get hit where there's stuff. Don't need to warp anybody yet.
More fighting.
Dorothea, just hold on. Petra. Right, I think we're going to have to make a dash with Petra soon, so that doesn't look too bad. Although there are a few of them coming. Right, okay, so best goal, that's down to 1. I don't know what that 0 is about.
Don't waste it.
Right, again, a miss critical. Good. Again, a miss critical. Good. Where's it going to? Nowhere. Right, he's charging forward. Very nice. Okay. So, Dimitri, if you were to go here and Gambit, how many are you hitting? Just 1. Well, just 2. Byleth, if you come here and Gambit, you very nearly take them out. If you come here and do that, not so much. Yeah, I think we do it. I think we do a Gambit here.
We've got to try.
Just because we've got a few things that are targeting us otherwise. Okay, an iron bow. Oh,
One to remember.
Felix gets a level up. Okay, yeah. Strength and speed. Right. Who's going what on the others? The Imperial General needs to go down. There's no question of that. I guess the easiest person for the Imperial General is Petra with a brave bow. No, that doesn't actually get it done. Dorothea, I think we will need you for your healing properties here. Items, healing staff, assist, heal. So she'll still need a heal anyway. Best girl. Whereas if Mercedes was just to come over and heal. Right, okay, so we're gonna need 2 heals on her.
I can't die yet.
How far? Right, so in front of Byleth. So she can go here. We might have to use physics to get her healed, but that doesn't really matter. That guy goes down.
No time to slow down.
Dimitri, I do want to sort of move you folks up. Don't like that. What about short spearing guy? I like a 19% crit chance. I like that. Okay. Ineffectual. Right. Petra. Does just like a normal bow get him? Normal bow. Yeah, we can kill her. She might crit the first one. She doesn't. Bet she'll crit the second. Nope. Okay. Oh fuck! Missed. Right, okay, well that's a problem. Well, it's not a problem, but it's annoying. Okay. So what we need to do is dance, best girl.
Apologies.
Can best girl? Okay. Nope. If best girl comes back to here and she dark spikes, because she doesn't need to dark spikes, she could miasma and the guy drops on her, so you do that.
I
Right.
will not die yet.
And then Inga's will have to come here and she'll have to pull something out of the bag. Brave bow looks good enough. Good.
You took me lightly.
Okay, it's brilliant level. Well done. She gets a brave axe. Not going to be terribly useful. Right. So what's going on here? So the thingy go. So they will both attack her if she goes there. What if she goes there? They will both attack her if there. What if she goes there? That's both. About there. You're pains in the backside, you two, aren't you? I think she'll be alright, but nervous. Dorothea can only get as far as this. So Dorothea, item, healing stuff is out. Assist, physic, her.
Thanks.
And then you assist, heal, you.
Apologies.
Right, which leaves Sylvain. And then up to there with impunity. Should be able to join the fight at some point. Right, it looks like that general was not the person responsible for the reinforcements, which is something of a shame. Okay, best girl again. Okay, good. Best girl gets a guard, that's good. But then takes extra damage, which is not good. Right. Oh, 24! Ooh. Duh. Duh. Okay.
Not quite.
Okay, she survives. And it cuts it free and runs back to there like a big bastard.
Western units, reinforce the east side.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right, okay. Maybe we'll do that in a slightly different order than I anticipated. A few people are going to attack, not least of which, unfortunately, is the mage guy, which I don't like. Silver sword is not good enough. Don't really like those odds either. Like, she kind of has to. I mean, Brave Bow will do 2 shots, but not really going to be enough. So unfortunately, Inga's. Can you? Oh wait, hold on. So that was Silver Lance, but could she get that? Oh, she can. With a Brave Sword plus, killing it, and then what, attacking her? Something. Let's see what this is.
You are in my way.
Deal with it afterwards.
Not for myself, for everyone.
Right. Removing that is frigging helpful. How far can this guy get? Neither of them can get far enough to deal with that.
Proceed
Best girl.
carefully.
would have the Pegasus and the Mage going for it, but the Mage is neither here nor there. Luna is tempting. Luna is definitely tempting. 73% isn't great, but we'll give it a spin. Anything better than good is good enough. Oh, great is good enough, whatever it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's now dead. That's going to drag quite a few more units my way. He's going to do 21 damage to her. He is going to do 33 damage to her, which is a much more concerning problem. That is going to drag everybody and their dog over. I don't suppose anybody has a movement combat art. What's he's using physic? Okay, that's kind of ooh. Right, okay. Range 1 to 2. Does he have anything that gives him so what I'm seeing here is if Byleth stands there, only the top mage can attack. Byleth then needs to tank 3 things. But I reckon he probably can. Unless... What if we don't... Who's attacking who? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, what if we did this?
That helps.
And then the only person attacking her is the other one. But we could Luna that guy. I think it's going to have to be Luna, isn't it? Yeah. And then we're not dealing with that guy anymore.
It's done.
So our problems are him, but that's not really a problem. Like, they shouldn't be taking him out. And then this one is bolting. So bolting's pretty much going to hit from friggin' anywhere anyway. So I guess...
Apologies.
What was it? 33. So she's actually alright. This guy's going to get there. What's that? Hypothetically, if you got there, how many... Whoa, okay, no. Well, we can't go that way. Go there. Go here and back up Dimitri. You are in dire need of a heal. In fact, a double heal would be pretty useful on you. So let's do this.
You saved me.
Gonna need a fortify next turn. And this is on 30.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, I just... I don't even know what's hitting Petra. Is it like this magic? Oh, it's the archer dude. Yeah, it's not ideal. I think we go to here and just so that we can get like a hit and run next time. Felix, I feel like with you it's just a question of who's getting hit the most at this stage. Byleth, Lysithea, Petra. If you were to go here, somebody else is attacking you. That is the person with the bow, is that going to be more useful to us? I think that, no, it feels more dangerous to us because, is it the bow? No, who the fuck? Oh, it might have been the mage. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't got the resistance to tank that, so that's not happening. I think we just go there and just back him up, possibly with a iron dome position. I'll see what this does. Damn. Bad start. Okay. That didn't go well. Right, they're going to start pouring over, which was not really what I had on the menu. Miss any chance here? No, didn't get it. Does that mean that the mage then goes for it? Probably does. Fucking shit. Right, okay. Go ahead. Good.
Pathetic. Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay. Okay. That actually, I'm happy with that. But, oh, I thought he was going to go the other way.
Let's think carefully.
A miss here would be nice. Stuff. And now he goes for Petra, of course, because... Yeah, okay, so Petra can't go there. Or...
I will not be done.
Or the bow has to be tanked by somebody else. Right, I don't know who. Right, I see, okay.
Western.
Yeah, okay, that's always going to be a problem, isn't it?
What's my strategy?
Hypothetically, if he, I mean, I know this looks dangerous, but, oh, we don't even have the,
I'll cut through.
I bet you can't do it. It's just not your skill set, is it? No. Just a thought. Right, okay. Holy shit. Okay, so I guess Mercedes is gonna be healing. What? Right, just out of interest, if you were to iron bow that 30, okay.
I will.
If you were to brave bow this, you've got a lousy chance to hit that. Is it better from here because that was lower? Nope. It's just a bad chance to hit. Okay.
Proceed carefully.
So I think best girl is taking that thing out. I think that is good value. I think Annette dances best girl. And best girl tries to take the other nearby mage out. I think that. No, not that. Yeah. What else is attacking? Right. Okay. Luna.
No time to slow down.
Right. So we've now got attacks from one there, nothing there yet. We might as well do that because that's going to inform at least one decision.
I feel weak.
I know you feel weak. That's not going to make you feel any stronger, is it? He won't respond though. So I think we do this. And then back her up to like relative safety. She's only gonna have to take 33% chance if we can kill that guy, and I'm pretty sure we can. Like from there, a simple iron bow. He doesn't. Oh, he's got Vantage. But Vantage will get overridden by Brave Bow, I think. Nope. That was a bit of a waste, but never mind.
Each battle a victory. I am nearing my limit.
Yeah. Okay. Wait there.
At your service.
Right, you here. Items? Do you have? You don't. Okay, fine. Just fortify. Right, not great.
More fighting.
But there. Dorothea. Yeah, I think do just go there. The heal, not the heal. The physic is obviously Petra.
Appreciate it.
So this guy is now going for Petra, which I don't love, but
Leave it to me.
that's what it is. Right. Dimitri comes up here. Felix comes up here.
What's the plan?
He comes here. And as far as I am aware, if these things are to be believed, actually maybe we go by Petra. If we go by Petra, we drag more people here, but maybe we want that. Like, he should survive it anyway. Right, 2 hits on him, that's fine. To be honest, it looks bad, but this is like them coming towards us is not actually that bad. In fact, it kind of makes our life easier because we've got a steady stream of easy targets. Right, okay. Easy targets number 1. You here, you've not done anything thus far, so why is bad? Fine. You Sagittarius. Useless. I wouldn't even really want you tanking, honestly. If you go there, that's 2 of them as well. Go there, and what? How much damage is that? 26. Okay, so fine. Yeah, because they're going to try and stall them for whatever reason. Right. Dimitri. By the way, do you have any items? No. Right, so we're going to need. We could get him there, but then how many? Oh, the mage is still a problem. In fact, the mage still being a problem is something that we kind of need to resolve. I just don't know if she can get back far enough from there. Try it.
To survive, I will win.
Okay.
Witness Bridget Pride.
How far back? Oh yeah. Perfect. Right, okay, so we're definitely going to be needing some heals.
Let's make this quick.
Well, firstly... No, resonant light, that might be a bit excessive. Hades is only 66, which I don't love. Dark Spikes I want to keep. Yeah, I'm not huge on that. What have we got that's a bit more reasonable? Miasma we're taking to 8. I think we do this actually. Somebody else will come in and get the final hit on him.
Ready when you are.
Probably Inga's iron bow. Yeah.
My duty is your death.
Right. If she goes here, okay. Wait. That can't really happen, unfortunately. Because, oh, he's fucking gonna be stood. Why did I put him there? Oh, what an idiot I am. Right, he doesn't have advantage.
You fought well.
God, I feel so bloody stupid for doing that. If he can tank that, and I think he might be able to.
Quite helpful.
Yeah. I should be okay with that. This guy here and that guy there. I mean, I think we kind of just need to get another fortify on the go here. Violet, if you just take that guy down. Okay, that's it.
It won't be in vain.
I mean, I'll take it, to be honest. I'll take that as well. Right, if you dance her, I feel like
Apologies.
we can probably take out him as well.
You must press on.
So the good news is we're killing them faster than they're sending reinforcements, which is nice. Although I don't like the fact that we're heading up there, and there's I can't describe it. We're heading up there, and they're able to break out and attack in one turn. But
Let's do this.
right, okay, misses please. Misses, good. Right, an even more critical miss, please.
Our chance.
Doesn't look like either of them chose to stand on the magic tile either, so there's something else to be cheerful about. Right, okay. At this point, people are going to start backing up on this soon. Sure, hit him with a Ragnarok. And then fall back to where I'm going to want you to fall back to. And find Byleth getting there, but I don't think he will. So if we go there, he's going to do 46 damage, so we need to kill the other two. Wasn't really on my to-do list. Miasma will take down that one.
I will not die yet. I will prevail.
Patrick could probably brave bow that one. I don't know if that brave bow is
For
remotely
myself,
necessary.
for everyone.
So that's done. Okay. So we're getting that. I just really wish I knew like who the friggin' general was. Oh well, I mean there's a a candidate. I suppose we could swoop round. It might actually be safer if we can get coax that archer. Ooh. Oh no, I didn't notice that. That can't happen. Right. Well, Mercedes is an option for that. Felix, if you were to come here and do that, it would do a load of damage and basically would have no downside. Okay, do that.
Leave it to me.
Dimitri. Not sure it's me. Yeah.
It's done.
Good.
Even the.
Right. Let's have a look at this one. Can attack any of those three. This one can't attack thingy. Okay, so cool. So all we want to do basically is bring Mercedes to here, combat arts, draw back, and he will still go for him, but he cannot. Okay, that is still quite nasty, but whatever. I think in the circumstance it is best to go here, and we will physic her. And hopefully he gets a heal from that. With regards to anything moving this way, I think we're alright, but we'll head in just in case. Get some more people up there. Annette. To be honest, Annette, maybe Dance Violet and just throw him into the mix, because he could take an arrow if necessary, especially if he's standing here. So let's do that. Do I see two people attacking again? For fuck's sake, have I fucked this up? Like, I want that chest done. Once the chest's done, like, we can go completely casual on this. Right, okay. So this we knew was going to happen. But the one that I didn't know and that I'm not looking forward to... Hey, hands up,
Still a lot.
yeah. Was this bow guy who is going somewhere. God knows where. Right, fine. You... Right, firstly, you heal... Hit. Who's going... Oh, the bow person's going on.
You're a big help.
Right. You, sir, have a new job. Just to go up there. This person is ripe for the killing. Violet's not a bad person to take it. Take a shot. A little bit of damage there. Best girl, if you came back here, you could probably give him a little tap, could you? That would let somebody else get him? Yeah, Nosferatu. Like, why not? And then we coax the archer down. Do we coax the archer down, or do we... Where's the archer going to go otherwise? Maybe we just leave the archer. Just get Petra to shoot the guy in the face and then start the retreat.
I fight for justice's name.
Yeah, I think maybe we do that, to be
For
honest.
Bridget,
So we'll start. Oh, right. Actually, there's going to be quite a few troops coming from down that side. So, assist, heal. Oh, sure. Why not?
inspired.
Maybe the cover would have been more profitable, but whatever. Dimitri, hold some of that up there with the others. Annette, can you bring Best Girl down here already, because she's
Thanks.
she's going to be needed next turn. Yeah. There's an assist here. We could warp somebody, but not much point in that. Okay, I think another physical, just in case he has to take a round of bow fire, which could be possible. Right, so we will see the occasional knight coming through up there, but we should be able to deal with that. Cool. Right, okay. Right, well, first things first. You, chest. Black Pearl. Was that worth it? No. No, it was not worth it, but it's done now. Dimitri should be able to get here and just somehow wreck this guy. I would have hoped, but it doesn't look like he can. So what are we on? 22 with the Iron Lance, or maybe just having a pop with a raid bar. I think do that. No point having it. Right, okay. Well, he is. You know, it's possible he'll attack actually, which is a bit gnarly. Can you? Right, okay. Firstly, I guess Dorothea. If you were Thor on that guy, yeah. If you were a meteor that guy. I mean, normally I use meteor at range, but it could take out two of them. I don't know if that was just coincidental or if that has actually done exactly the amount of damage I did not want it to do. Right, Felix, Iron Sword, should be alright. Good. Nice work, Felix. Byleth, Silver Sword, he's not going to do it apparently. Brave Sword would absolutely do it, so
I must lead them well.
Cool. Best Girl first hit. Let's just try miasma. Yeah, fine. No sense spending the big money.
I've got no time for mercy.
That'll do. Annette. Bring this round here. Dance her again.
That helps.
And no, not assist. Attack. Yeah, just straight miss. Pretty useful.
No time to slow down.
Right. Okay. Cool. So that eases that. We've still got this guy here, and then we're winding our way around there whilst defending against this. Knowing that, like, Petra can get advantaged if she does that. I'd rather not do. But then again, what was the hit chance on it? 74. Oof, it's a lot of damage. Ingers, are you better placed for this? It's not like a... Well, it's a 50-50 chance with Ingers, but then the damage it does kills us. So finally, Mercedes, if you came in, I mean, there's nothing that he's not an advantage with. If Mercedes came here and Bolgeonade that guy, Nosferatu's tempting, but I think it's thunder him. What does that mean for the back
I had
knight?
to protect my friends.
Is he coming along for the ride? Oh, who's this that we're studying? I don't care. What about him? Oh, he's rooted there for whatever reason. Okay. Maybe he just won. I don't know. Right. She can't get there. Can't get there. Oh, do you know what we should have done? We should have pulled back Dimitri with us. Right. Well, it's kind of frustrating, but I think there's the only real option is to go for this, because even though she'll get it, but at least we know. Nice. At least we know she'll survive.
Well,
I am nearing my limit.
Okay. Right. Okay. Steady stream of those, but not hugely concerning. Dorothea can get as far as here. Here. We'll go here. So Petra goes here and waits. Dorothea goes here and heals. Much closer to where we want it to be. Dimitri, do that, but also get your iron lance out. You don't want to do unnecessary stuff there. Mercedes, you can go last. Right, okay. So what's happening up here? You're coming down here to kill this guy. So,
It's done.
uneventful one. I think this guy is going to come run him. If that really concerns us at this point, I think we just start moving people around. I think who will we dance? Can you dance Dorothea? And then have her do another heal
How
on
sweet.
Petra. No, not an attack.
Thank you.
Inga's, yeah, just right down there. Felix, probably down there. I guess when in doubt, we'll do it on those steps. And that will just leave Mercedes up the rear. And combat up. That. Right, fabulous. So, how far does this guy go? So we can just keep going down here. We should have more
I will prevail.
than enough units to make a complete mess of that guy when the time comes. Cool. Actually, might as well go here and draw back a net. Byleth, get running over there. Best girl, get running over there. Felix, get running over. Actually, no. Inga's come back here. Wait. And Felix get running down here. And then you come to here and dance Mercedes.
Yeah!
Who
So helpful.
will then run forward. Cool. He's actually been a little bit naughty that night. He's staying on the edge of the danger zone, which I'm not hugely keen on. If you were to come here and attack him, even with an iron sword, yeah, I think.
I fight for justice's name.
Sure, yeah, you fight for justice's name. Nothing's attacking here, there, isn't it? I wasn't expecting. Well, I was expecting to see that guy down. Fingers start the rush here. I don't think we need to be doing anything too exciting here. Just a few hit and runs. Sylvain Ragnarok is unnecessary, but ball getting an A. It's fine. What's he got? 19. And Ingrid's the safest bet, isn't she? So I get her to do that.
Thank you.
Cool. Right, no.
You took me lightly.
And get heading on down here. I just don't like you being there, so I'm going to draw you back one. And we'll heal you with this one.
Inspired.
Right, Dimitri, make your way over there. Byleth, make your way here, but we are getting to the stage now where the party's getting a little bit split, which I'm not hugely keen on. Okay. Who's this? Oh, the archer guy. Yeah, fine. Okay. Archer guy and this guy looks good to me. Just basically run away on this one. We'll deal with it when the time comes and not before. Right, okay. Bunch up a little bit down here. Or do we warp him? We should probably know the thing on this guy as well. If we're warping him, yeah, okay, right. Go there and wait. Go there and wait. Run down here. Wait. Run over here. Wait. Leg it down here. Wait. Come down to back here and wait. Don't go too far. You. Safety there. Get moving. Sylvain.
Thanks.
The problem as well with coming back here, which I shouldn't ignore, is that every turn that we're not killing them, they're amassing more forces. I say every turn, I'm assuming it's every turn. No, it doesn't seem like they're coming out every single one, so maybe it's not. Right, okay, well, hypothetically, if you were to warp Byleth, you could put him there. Alright. Felix, I think, maybe I should have caught that. Right, okay. So what have we got? 16, 60, nobody cares. Just that, right, okay. I think straight up, no, Silver Sword won't do it, but Brave Sword will. Silver Sword won't, but Brave Sword definitely will.
It won't be in vain.
Right, and now those ones aren't there. He is almost certainly the one bringing reinforcements. Byleth is going to have to survive for a little while on his own, which I'm not hugely enamoured with, but Silver Lance on this guy will take him down, but that will be the end of Silver Lance. So
I aim for greatness.
and since right, I think actually what we're going to do here, controversial. Yeah, we'll dance Inga's because Inga's like she needs to get convoyed. Right, these two are just going straight over because we're going to need to help out the folks down there. We can probably meet up with them on this side, but okay, I guess we'll do that. Could have dragged her on actually. I don't particularly want to attack the big boy. I mean, Byleth should, or operative word should, be able to survive that. Is he just going for the? God knows. He should be able to survive up there for a couple of turns.
Here is something to believe in.
Well, then again, maybe yes if he keeps doing that. Right, okay. Byleth, do you have magic capability? I mean, and other things that are absolutely not worth it. I think we wait until we've got a bit more on our side before charging into any of that, honestly. Right. Oh yes, you can't. I think it's not moves yet. Right, well. Right, just leg it up here for now. And yeah, we won't go around the thing side, we will dive at everybody this way. Because there's not really much point in doing that. A pointless gauntlet, somebody can be physicked by us.
Thank you.
Really nice Mercedes. Inga's actually looks like she's getting hit by something there, so maybe we won't go there. What here? Looks good to me. Right, and then the one person who's getting kind of left behind on this is Annette, which is not fantastic because she's not the most combat ready. If you went there, one thing would attack you. I think we do that. I think Byleth can tank a hit. Right, okay. Not necessarily like them wheeling around that way, but whatever.
Watch and learn.
Okay. Somewhat fortunate, but make your own luck. Right, okay. So that guy is there. Yeah, unfortunately, there's just going to be some hits taken, isn't there? We've got a brave sword, and that's what we can say.
It's over. It won't be in vain.
Right. Inga's is preferred here because of her Oh, she's in a fucking... How I've let her get to this situation, I don't know.
It is done. Onward.
Do we get a move back? We don't. What's the damage we're looking at? 32, 65% chance. Yeah, I mean... whatever, really. Right, best girl. Keep going. She can go one further, I think, can't she? No. Felix. Got best girl. Right. Everybody. Get her through here. You can get a physic on Inga's.
Thank you.
There's Annette. I mean, she is. Thankfully, she's quick enough that we should be able to outrun the knights. But once the reinforcements stop, assuming that general stops them, it may actually be worthwhile to just sort of take a moment and let the existing reinforcements get killed. No. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll take a guard on that. The extra heal is not really what I was hoping for, but... Right. And now we're back to this bloody stage again. Arms from her would do that, which I think is pretty good. What's attacking? Something up this way. I assume it would be him. Maybe we've got an Excalibur, we've got a shotgun or something. I don't even really know. I mean, if he runs there, then that one is hitting him. Look, it goes there, and two of them are hitting him. So I guess we go here. If she goes, well, she's not really got the resistance that he's got. So I think we're a little cautious there.
The situation is dire.
Yeah, the situation is pretty dire. Inga's, how far can Mercedes get, basically? Can get to that. Okay, I think Inga's just comes to here, waits. Or can Dorothea stand next to her? Well, if Dorothea can stand next to her, let's get Dorothea doing it. Not that she needs it, because her healing powers are such that we can get her to full health anyway. That does mean that Byleth is then tanking most of this, which is not something I love. Yeah, we need to start having to think about what's happening behind us here. Right, so Petra is tanking the hit. Okay. It might be that they can only have so many reinforcements on the field at one point. That may be how this works. Which oh, hello. Well, if you're going to be as kind as to do that, that's absolutely fantastic, yeah. I'll take that all day long. Alright, okay, Petra takes a load of damage, but... Right, okay, so... You... Silver Sword. Grey Sword it is. Okay. Unnecessary, but... Right. Is that... So that's not the general either. So who the fuck is the general? So is it... Wait, does it tell me if I do this? Does it specify anybody being the general? Because I mean, I'm out of ideas otherwise. Right, whatever. Okay. So, Dorothea, Thunder will do very nicely, and in fact 2 Thunders will rid us of this accursed problem, so why don't we just do that?
Oh, thank you.
In fact, this should at least reveal next turn whether or not our theory
Only
that,
thorns left on this rose.
if I was hitting, whether or not our theory was correct about, are they both going to hit? Yeah. I think it'll be alright.
I am nearing my limit.
Keep fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll see whether our theory is correct about those two taking out those 2 generals, solving the problem. Oh, okay, I'll do that. I wish I'd moved somebody else there now.
Ready when you are.
We'll bring you back just in case, but I don't really think we're going to need you. I think at this point we're probably best off just doing that. Okay. Right, well, like generals, things are still coming from that side, so God knows what the situation is with this. Maybe one of the ones in the centre is also a general. I mean, if I was going to be a general somewhere, I guess that's where I'd be.
Watch and learn.
Okay, that should be enough to ensure his survival. Yeah. Very easy. Although it always does that extra bit of damage, which is the slightly scary thing. Yeah, so if it's not him, Imperial Soldier, Soldier, maybe them. Maybe it's that guy. Right. Anyway, arms. Okay, I've got a kind of a choice here, haven't we? I think we go that guy, and then. Oh, she hasn't got. I didn't convoy her. Where's his? Okay. Dorothea could Thoron that guy, which would 2 Thorons would get the kill. So let's do that.
How sweet.
And we've got the Thorns to spare.
Winning is what matters.
Right, okay. Well, maybe I should have done best skill there. This would take some flack off Byleth. And, like, she gets the thing, I think, when she waits. So there's that. Mercedes absolutely categorically has to heal Byleth.
Much needed.
That is just non-negotiable. 22 times 2. 32. Byleth can't go very far, unfortunately. If he goes here, none of that happens, so I guess he's going here. Oh. Actually, while he's here, convoy. So she needs a decent. Okay. Well, I guess we take that and we trade it with Ingus for the silver lance, but I mean that's not really what I was hoping for. In the bow section, is it any better? Give her that, but that's not really the... No, I mean she's got the... Well, actually, we'll give her that instead of the brave axe, because the brave axe is doing nothing. Items... Okay, trade... No, not trade, convoy. Brave axe. Trade that for... I think just a straight up vulnerary probably do the job. Do you know what, we'll take one of those. Because why not? Okay. If Dimitri goes here, he starts to take flak. If he goes here, we are starting to move in on the position. If he goes here, it gets the heat of Byleth. Although, I'm not really sure I like the... I'd rather he stay heat free. Felix just needs to edge forward and you need to go and stand by Dorothea. Do you have any... No, okay. Alright, let's see what this does. Alright, this time we'll remember to use Best Girl as our multiple attacker. Anything else that's useful. But this one is less useful. She takes extra damage because of course she does. Right. Let's start from back here. So, what have you got? 28, 16 for Agnia's arrow, and it's almost certainly going to be that. So yeah, do that. Right. Petra, come here. Iron bow, kill him.
You are in my way.
Okay, excessively because it's you, and that's what you do. I'm not quite near class
as always.
It's nice. Right, Best Girl, arms. Ooh. I think actually we arms. Do we arms? Maybe we arms both of them. Maybe we do one arm there, and then we'll do another arms here.
Apologies.
Well, I mean, he's not going to be there for a little while, but like, yeah, actually, he's not going to be there for a little while. Let's get rid of what's in front of us, and then we can worry about what isn't. So we'd be facing down a bow and a spell guy if we do that. I think we can hack that, to be honest. I think... I wish she was getting more heals. She might have to fall back for a little while. If he goes here... So, I mean, I guess Ingus has to withdraw for a little bit, which is a shame, but that's the way of it. Which means over here, spreading between the three of them. Go there, okay. So he is facing down what? Dimitri, 21, that's not a problem. 14 and 32, so that should be okay unless we're very unlucky. If we do this, Felix is the one facing it down, which I don't really love but he will be next to everybody, so there's a good tight sort of support bonus there, which I think will work on that shot. Okay, and if they want to go around that way, that's absolutely fine. I'm just taking them all day. Right, okay, that could be a lot worse. Okay, it just got a lot worse. Right, okay, I need a miss here. Okay, that's good. And then I need... oh god, does that hit Felix? No, hit the other two. Right, okay, so... well, at least Mercedes knows what she's doing. Right. Assist, fortify, yeah. Should I have waited? Possibly, but I kind of want to be decisive there. Arms. It is only that guy. But that is fine by me. Dance. More for best girl.
Thanks.
Arms. Okay, how long are we inside? Okay, 1 hour 41, so there's a bit of time left. Yet, this guy isn't quite going to make it up the hill yet, so we've basically got a turn. We could wait. I think what we do here actually is back up a little bit and see if we can't complete some deals. They're going to need them. Right, Petra. Yeah, you're going to charge into the fray now because we're going to need you. You are going to stand by Dorothea and take advantage of that heal. Byleth, if you were to go up there, that's only 2 people attacking you. Right, okay, I mean that's... Silver Sword. Right, Brave Sword again. Coming in. The clutch.
It won't be in vain.
Does that solve the fucking reinforcement problem? No. So what is the fucking reinforcement problem then? Is it that guy? Those are the generals? Right, I don't know. Anyway. We go there. That might not look great, indeed it isn't great, but the advantage of doing that is that it hits Sylvain and not me. No, is that if it should hopefully bring him a little bit closer, depending on what he's attacking with. But we'll see. So, I mean, it's just... I just don't know with those guys. Oh no, so that was literally the worst thing I could have done. Right, okay. Well, that's a problem. It's not terribly exciting. It's a Brave Sword on this guy. Yes, he'll do a number of damage to me if we don't hit twice, but guess what? We hit twice.
This could turn the tides.
Right, so now he is looking at some unpleasant damage from over there, but not critical. If you can see on here where this fucking general is, like, so is it just the death? Like, what even is the condition? Just defeat the enemy commander. So what's that? Oh, bloody hell with this. Right, what's going on here?
I will not die here.
Oh, right, okay, we've got some bits and pieces going on with this one, and I'm not sure I love it. Right, arms here. I think we take this one down because the ones behind are looking more vulnerable. The ones up front are looking more vulnerable. But I will start moving us towards here, and we should be able to just well, between firstly we've got Dorothea, who can straight up do some pretty tidy damage already, and in fact English. So would it be nice to have Ingers at the front rather than fanning about back here? Yeah, of course, but you know, it's the way of it. I think we'll go first on this one, so it shouldn't be.
My duty is your death.
Okay, cool. Moving her forward. There's nothing. Do we have anything? No, things are going to start coming through the centre now. So if we can kind of just take the centre, yeah, all's good in the hood. And then move you last. If you go here, doesn't look like it's doing any extra stuff, so yeah. Why are you so bad? You did everything to give you the chance to be any good, and you just consistently poor. Where do we move him? This is basically an exercise in how confident we are that things are going to go well from here on out. I think maybe we go here. Felix, if you can iron bow this guy, that'd be great. Okay. And then Petra, if you can iron bow, and I think you'll get an extra attack after this. Oh, sorry, an extra attack, an extra move.
I fight
so.
for justice's name.
Then, yeah, do we want to start dragging that guy over? He's going to go for Felix if he doesn't go for... He's going to go for Felix, right, okay. If we go here... He's going to go for Felix. If we go here... Go here. There's pretty much no scenario where he doesn't go for Felix, which is not hugely encouraging, but well, that's what it is. Go in Felix or go in attack? I think go in front of Felix. Right, I think we can afford to slow our healing slightly here, rather than spamming the fortify. I think we can keep hold of that. I think Sylvain is safe. I don't know where these are coming from.
Watch and learn.
Okay, that was fortunate. We got lucky there. And he's now going for Dimitri, which is not unexpected, but works out very nicely for us, so no complaints. Okay, okay, that's fine. In fact, it might even work out quite well. Right, Byleth, wait, again, no great surprise here. Take out that guy. And then we'll probably bring him around there, but I guess we'll just see what happens. Right, Dimitri is going to come here, and he's going to use his second gambit on this, which will gambit all of these.
It's our chance to prevail.
Doing not a huge amount of damage, but a reasonable... Oh god, it also attacks the Divine Beast's attention. I'd forgotten that part. Not to worry, we will just have to find a way to break its stupid armour. It's going to be interesting. Okay. Ingers Can get as far as here. Can break the armor, but I don't think the Gambit does much more there, does it? It's only a two-hit thing anyway. It's already stunned, though, is the situation. Lysithia, if you used... What? No, use arms. Oh, you can't hit anything. Oh, right, okay. Right, so best girl has to frigging leg it over here. The days of arms are over. The time of the orc has begun, either. So,
Apologies.
if you go here and you were to miasma, so you could take down that guy, or you could take down one of the things there. I think you do one of the things. I don't know if that was the plus or. I'm hopeful that Dimitri can kind of defend his way out of the hole he's in. Right. Petra is gonna have to. Oh, she doesn't have a freaking gambit. And she can't. Her gambit will only gambit across there, won't it? Although I suppose she could gambit from here, which would hit two things. So let's try that.
Witness my resolve.
Okay. Attracted the divine beast's attention. Dorothea, how far can you get? I don't think you're in range, are you? Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Okay. I mean, he's not got a great chance to hit. He can't go anywhere. He's decided to go around and attack Byleth, which is, you know, very admirable of him. If Petra were to go here and attack this back thing with the iron bow, okay, what's the skills? Did you get anything nice? Define crit? No. Okay, so the armor breaks, which helps matters. Does it help matters? Yes, I think so. Felix, if he goes... See, the trouble is if Felix goes here, then the other thing comes through anyway. Killing Edge Strike would end him. I mean, he might as well... Kind of tough to know, really. I guess we could do... Like, we might as well take him down because, you know, we might as well take him down. Mercedes can't attack, so if Mercedes can't attack, then she's healing. If she's healing, then she's healing Sylvain.
You're a big help.
And Sylvain himself...
What's the plan?
If he goes here, doesn't really affect anything, so we might as well... He can do 40, he can do 54, he could do 56. Right, okay. Yeah. It'd be nice if you crit. You almost never crit, so it'd be nice if you crit. But yeah. That can't always be nice, I guess. Wait there. So he's not going to attack. Urgh. Those things are flying forward. But he is now going to go for Dimitri, which is slightly annoying, but whatever. I mean, well, I can learn to forgive it if that happens. Okay, right, so down here like first and foremostly, just whatever it is, Seraphim. Yeah, right.
I don't have time for this!
Okay. And then, to be honest, I'm not gonna like mince words on this, like, or try and be clever. I'm just gonna kill it.
That helps.
The days where leveling up things are kind of over.
You will regret so!
Let's just have lots of fuel on the shot.
No time to slow down.
Not bad at all.
Okay, that's nice. So that leaves these two. And then those things are kind of creeping around. Right, so first off, okay, yeah. Petra, if you come here and iron bow that one.
Each battle a victory.
Yeah, good work. Right, okay. Do I want that? I think maybe I want that. I don't mind. Yeah, I can live with those odds. Dimitri's in good, positively need health, so he seems like an excellent candidate to remove that problem.
On to the next battle.
Right. Mercedes will need to move forward into the space where he was, though. We will heal him because he's
Quite helpful.
Dorothea, at this point, might as well arms this guy. She's there anyway. It's a bit frustrating to have the heal at, like, locked at the back, but we'll deal with it. Two things would attack if it goes there, so I don't think we'd do that. I think we'd go a little bit slower. Yeah. Sylvain. No. Violet. Probably don't want to. I'll go like that. If it's all the same to you. Right, well, if we're all running back there, then maybe we do just tank both of them. We've got the health. We can heal. Okay, well, yeah, let's heal.
Thanks for that.
So that's 26, which is a bit scary. What's this next one? Or does he even get any? Is the movement put him in the wrong position? Oh, he's going to throw the free in time.
Weak.
Right, okay. So... I mean, I think at this stage I favour moving best girl. I favour moving Dorothea back into
not die yet.
the melee over. We can attack someone. We could, but I think that's necessarily the play. Yeah, do you know what? We've not got much to deal with.
Thank you.
Let's just ease forward. With those, oh, she can get an assist now. Yeah.
I owe you one.
Fine. Right, these bits up here. So, I guess, firstly, you. It amazes me that even with bloody fire, you can't kill that guy. Sure, do that. So then, what's it all about, mate? Yeah. Wait there. Felix, I don't think you'll even need the load out. Oh, no, you will. Ooh, okay. Right, okay, so I guess Felix isn't the guy for that one, like Dimitri. Dimitri is much more up to the task. No.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
This one of Byleth's not swinging health either. Iron Sword, yeah.
It was meant to be.
Okay, Byleth, actually, I want you to do your healing powers to try and reduce this deficit on you. Can you... Actually running kind of low on heals, should I say.
You're a big help.
Testament to how long we've been doing this damn thing. Nothing's coming that way, nothing's coming that way. We might... I mean, I kind of think the end's a little bit in sight now, isn't it? If she goes there, by the way, arms... Yeah, sure, shoot it. Yeah, I don't know which way it'll end up going, but anything that gets dragged this way, fine. We've done 2 hours on the bike. I'm coming off the bike. Right, 2 seconds. Let me readjust the setup. Okay, lovely. That's a mouse. We don't need a mouse to play this game. We need a switch pad. Petra could technically just shoot again, but there's much value in doing that. Lysithia, we are going to need you up top, so it's all the same to you. Where do you get moving? I think Byleth is the bigger priority for the heals. And I think I'd like to take a bit of skill about this. We'll just have to wait. Mercedes, given that you are low on healing things, why don't you do some attacking things? So what have we got? Bulgarian leads on 9. Yeah, why not? That seems reasonable. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit disappointing that this is what I have to do in order to get you to get a kill, Sylvain, but have a kill.
You knew the odds.
I do feel like sorry for Sylvain. Like I feel like I have just built him badly. I think at that point we might be better just peppering with shots first before we start doing anything like that. Just regular ones since Dave goes running low, and we may wish to do that for Dave Death Knight. Nobody else is going to be there, so part of that. Petra, but she could just as easily go here. Yeah, Iron Bow, we'll do that. That's fine. Okay, good. She's done well this map. She's had a good game. Well, obviously, best girl is, best girl for a reason. The question then becomes, do we try and take out that, or just plough straight through? Because it looks like these reinforcements are just never going to fucking stop. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will sort of go to move round, and it won't be the easiest battle, honestly. But can you go there without new? Okay. In fact, what we might want to do is pull it back towards us if we can. And of course she gets hit. Why would she not get hit? Mind you, we've had some good dodges in this game, so I don't think I will be complaining on that. I am however, going to fall back. I think the discretion is, as we know,
I am nearing my limit.
the better part of valor. So, yeah, let's do that. Can we get a regular old heal on Patrick?
Thank you.
Just straight. Oh, Hades.
You lost that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's been worse to watch, this one, but I've been, like, the performance on this story mission compared to the last has been, like, much better, much more diligent. So, yeah, happy with that. Everybody else is on full health. I think we just really just move people back and back and back on this because you go physic. You do a normal heal on Petra actually.
Appreciate it.
Cool. And then you can fall back to here. Wait. And then you. I think you're just going to stubbornly stand there for a bit, aren't you? Right, okay, fine. Well, we'll see what happens. It might walk, it might not. It's going to heal itself. Yeah. He's going to come running. Okay, well, I mean, that was incredible. Yeah. I think we kind of need to get that divine beast down. What are we on? We're on turn 29. So I think let's retreat back like maybe this far, and we'll put our backlines there. Yeah, we'll go Inga's, Dimitri, Violet, and then Felix,
I will prevail.
Petra, and Annette. Do we need to do anything with Annette? I don't think so. Other than the birds, it's been a long time since I've seen a divine beast like moving somewhere, like running, so I don't know how quick it goes. Okay, no, that would grease slightly. Okay. What are we checking? Right, you don't know. Right, you can get up to about there. Okay, yeah. So you could get to there, so you can attack. Okay, fine. You can't get to there, so that's cool. My first one will be you. I think we'll keep falling back, but we'll sort of fall back in stages. Like that should be fine. Right, you go to here. Is it another kill? No, of course it's not another kill. How can you be so shit? Right, okay.
Done.
that.
Onward.
Ingas will fall back to here. Dimitri will fall back to here. Violet will fall back to here. I can't cock that up because it would have been nice to have it in front of Dorothea. Annette will dance Felix, who will move out of the way so that Dorothea can, okay, so Violet will go here, wait, Dorothea will go here and healing. Which kind of renders the entire thing pointless anyway, or whatever. And then Mercedes will fall back to here. Best Girl will fall back to here. I don't assist, actually, that's a walk. We'll do that. Right. So we have actually got like 3 units and a Divine Beast. So it's not like, it's not nothing. Okay. That would be a really nice place to sort of hold the line. You don't have any gambits, I assume. It's just 2, right? Oh, he does get to shoot from there. But then again, I mean, we've got to friggin' start it somewhere, haven't we? So, what we could do. I mean, she'll need to be pulled
Let's turn
back.
the tables.
Okay, yeah. Right. That's okay. Byleth hasn't got a thing come back. Okay, fine. What if you go here and you go, this is where we put our meteor here. Okay. Ooh, what? Okay, so 2 of them still there. I'm expecting that one, must have been. Look, Felix, you know, that needs to drop, so let's drop that.
Alright, next.
Are these guys getting involved? No, we've got 2 before they're involved. The question then is like, does Dimitri just absolutely leather that? I think he probably does. And then Inga's iron bows, not that. That. Yeah, not very nice, but Humble Steel, gotta love it. Inga's goes there. Mercedes draws back Best Girl. I mean, this doesn't come through, but that's fine. Since it's about all you'll ever be good for, you can end. He actually doesn't do awful damage, like on that one thing. Yeah, just wait. Annette goes here and dances Best Girl, who will take another layer of damage off via the medium of Seraphim. An absolutely outrageous piece of overkill. Oh, was that Max? Or did she already have that? Byleth will go here, somebody's got to go here. A Brave Sword's got a pretty good chance of killing him, actually.
Here is something to believe
So it's got a very good chance to win. In fact, yeah, I'll do it in 2 hits, which is perfect.
There is still...
Right, Gilbert,
Nice form.
I want you to know that I absolutely hate you. And the reason I absolutely hate you, Gilbert, is because, like, what do I have to kill if not the general? So are these the generals? Those unmarked Imperial soldiers are the generals? This has ended up being an incredibly expensive mission. Yeah, just go there. I guess they must be. But whatever. So there is a question of whether or not we do go and just for pure completionist's sake at this point. Like, I don't know. Felix, if you were to stand there, that would aggro things, and nobody likes that. So let's not do that. How much health have you got? 27. In a dream fantasy world, that would be enough for you to kill something. But no. 22, 50 chance. This
You fought
well.
well.
Inga's might as well go, and Steel Lance will just. Okay, well done, Inga's.
I aim for greatness.
Oh, but it's that fucking stupid thing. Right, okay. Oh, right, okay. Well, looks like we've aggroed the boss. I guess, no, we could do this. We could dance Inga's back.
You saved me.
She can go to like here, and now the boss is not aggroed. Dimitri, run up there. We're gonna go for those things. Right, I have made my decision. My decision is not final. None of my decisions are ever final. But
much.
I think it is. I want to know now. Having killed that many of the swines, yeah. I just want to know. Right, you go and wait there. You might as well join her in this because, you know, that's the last time you do anything useful otherwise. We could physic her. We could just heal her. No, we'll get the heal later. Let's go here and we'll wait. And best will to there. We could walk, but just wait. Like, this hasn't been like a subconscious grind or anything. This is just, I mean, it's been grindy in the fact that we've been doing the same stuff repeatedly. I haven't been doing this for experience. You know, have been doing this with the absolute level best of intentions. We might as well. Actually, no, don't do that. Silver sword, yeah, just.
All is going to plan.
How far can she get? as far as that. If he goes there, nope. Oh, okay. Feels a little risky that. I'm going to move her over, but I am going to use a physical.
Thanks.
Right. Petra, move up to there. Sylvain, no, never mind Sylvain, actually. Besco, move up to there. Right, so how far can these guys get? And what's that? That's just... Right. So how's about we do that and we can actually start trying to aggro the other thing as well. Actually, just, what if you went there? Wait, Fields, go. Can you just... Oh, you can't quite get the kill. No matter. Dance her. Have her get the kill. Right, okay, one of them is going to lean in, but we can... we did that in a really silly way. Well, I guess we did it in a way that didn't degrade our weapons, so is that silly? I would think not, but managers, as ever, are likely to vary. No, you've already got a healer with you. Just come up here, like maybe we can... Can you get as far enough to it? No, you can't. Let's just wait there. And you, Captain Useless, come here. Right, okay. So. Right. That would just end here. Okay, thanks to do for that. It felt like more of a moral support punch than anything else, but okay. Swarm. We should probably shoot.
No time to slow down.
Right. Petra. Brave Bow gets 2 shots, an Iron Bow gets 2 shots, the Killer Bow gets 2 shots and has a crit chance. So, we'll try that. Okay, there's the crit. Okay. Oh! Nothing can ever be easy, can it? Just wait there. Dimitri. Wait there, right, okay, and can she not get behind him? No, she can't. Okay. See, the problem is with this, I think.
Well done.
Yeah, I think that's going to cause problems for us, actually. I think this might be a divine pulse because. Yeah, getting that's going to be a problem. Do we coax him? Right, firstly you can coax them. Let's first coax this guy. Let's just do that. And then you, this is not intended to do damage, we are just bringing him to us. The person marked for the kill there is Mercedes. By the way, you can go here and heal.
Thank you.
And then, yeah, I'll just go here. Dance. Felix. But all this, as I say, could be for naught because I mean, expecting Besko to get Pagadin. Like they're going to get a reinforcement on the other side. Oh no, maybe they're not. Maybe we've got a turn to do it. Right, okay. Right, Petra, so God help me. If this does... I mean, it's not your fault, Petra.
Each battle a victory.
Does that?
There will be no
Yes!
reinforcements from these.
Incredibly frustrating to know because we got literally up to that guy.
If they call in more reinforcements, we'll be in great danger.
Well, at least that's dealt with. Oh, I guess we'll wait then. I mean, yeah, maybe we do just do that, to be honest. Right, okay. Felix, at this point, I think you can start aggroing the others. Because Inga's is going to be polishing them off.
You took me lightly.
And come back to here. Wait, and you, yeah, keep dancing. And what do we want to do on this? We want to. We can't pull that guy. I think we do this. I think we get more opportunities. Will that be the play? This might win the award for the slowest or longest that anybody has ever taken to do this map. Violet's Valkyries withdraw. I'm sure you, like I, will be deeply moved by that concept. Sylvain will get a kill. You know, mark this day in your calendar. He actually did damage. Fine, come over here. Arms. Okay. It looks like they did not take the bait from his attacks, but doesn't really matter. Cool, I think we'll move her over to this side. Actually, maybe we'll just leave it there, because if he's not going to move, then we might as well just... What's the assist? Oh, no. Sure, we can move these folks in a way that is acceptable. Right, so not there. Yes, there. You there. You, like, here, not there, but here. Yeah, okay, fine. And then Petra come flying across more or less anywhere. Up top looks fine. Okay. Right, brilliant. That shouldn't matter. That will matter. That is just one. Oh, looks like it might be two of them. I think we can take this anyway. I think. Oh, there's no. Right there.
I was just stronger.
Probably should use magic or whatever. Right, okay. Well, if they're both attacking, then we might as well go to here. I don't know. Right, okay. Firstly, end that guy. Well done, Leone. That was actually quite a good level, to be fair.
Ah, thanks.
And I think we go over to this one. Right, and then this should be entirely within her wheelhouse. How much is that damage is that going to do? 34 is not great, but not terrible. I just don't think he's going to get there in time. I think this is a thing for Petra and for Ingers. Yeah, I think they're kind of in position. Go up there. There's no point doing anything yet for that. I think we just leave it. Maybe we should send it, I guess. If you can get to there. Go on, Evan. What do you want to do? That does nothing. That does everything. Just do it. Right, okay. Ingers goes up here and Steel Lances this one, and then we don't have to worry about anything else up here.
My duty is your death.
Good. Now we should not have to worry about any more reinforcements crashing the party.
Come over this way. Felix. Sorry? Is there like a maximum number of these or some shit? That wasn't on my bingo card. Iron Bow will do it anyway.
To survive, I will win! Not for myself, for everyone.
Just be careful.
Right, it'd be great if you could do this with that, but you can't, can you? Right, bow or lance? I think we go lance. I think that is nominally the thing we not magic.
Don't bother haunting me.
Cool. Yeah, I think we'll use a physical.
I owe you one.
Just because Felix can come over here. Might advance to get the remaining movement.
Sorry.
It's going to take another 2 turns. How long has this been? 38 turns. I'm sorry about this. Like, they've been different. Like, the 2 missions have been very similar. Well, it's not been very similar. They've been diametric opposites, but have both been sort of
What's the plan?
like naff in their own special way. It's yeah. Right, I'm not going to do anything. That's fine. That should be okay there. Right. Well, where is? Okay, fine. And then for you, I guess there. Right, that looks to be about it. I guess we'll move her over this side so she's slightly closer. Best girl. Let's rally Felix just so that,
Thanks.
like, feels. Alright. So. First off, Dorothea. Dorothea can thunder this guy and just end him. So that's
Only
good.
thorns left on this rose.
Next up, Byleth can run over and probably do nothing to this guy, but we'll give it a go anyway. We could Brave Sword it. There is a chance that that goes poorly for us. I would like to think that 42% chances, one of them would miss. You never know, do you? But let's see.
Here is something to believe
Okay.
in.
Might want that. No, okay. So there we go.
From the tides.
2 units remain. We then have a physical boy here, who would be ripe for a good steel lancing. Fantastic.
You took me lightly.
Yeah, very good. And then finally, we go Dark Spikes on this guy. As long as he doesn't attack first. I don't think he does.
I have no need of you.
Right, we might do. Right.
To die, to know one without the other would be maddening.
That's a stupid line, but there we go. Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
I mean, health's really nice for her.
The enemy general has been vanquished. Everyone, move to gain control of the keep. Victory is ours. Raise the banner of the knights. May it soar proudly over the impregnable fortress.
You can't really call it that.
I have to meet Emil.
Technically, you've already met him. Right, it's going to be ridiculous if it's anybody else. It's not. Yeah. Like I say, the person I was like discussing the crits with on Reddit, crit builds, and he was like, "Yeah, just mages don't do anything." Like, what are you talking about, man? You know, like, maybe to be fair, like a crit based. I mean, I'm still not sure on crit based builds. To be honest, I think my argument with it basically is that it's more useful to have. And they weren't necessarily disagreeing. To be fair to them, they were quite reasonable in how they were putting the points across. But my argument was that it's better to have guaranteed damage than it is the chance of doing spectacular damage. Because, like, you know, the amount of times on here, yeah, like there's been a couple of occasions where the crits have come through for us. But if you look at the occasions where we actually went to rely on the crits, not so much. But the other thing they were saying is just like, yeah, like the only point of mages is having utility mages. And it's just like, no. Like Lysithea just, again, not getting drawn in on the ridiculous amounts of overkill. But the fact that she can just reliably one-shot anything is yeah. Just grand.
Emil. I'm so sorry. This is all my fault for leaving you behind when I left House Bartels. I should have gone back for you sooner. I'm sorry for not being a better sister to you.
Mercedes.
Please forgive me, Emil.
Mercy, we need to go. Now.
Goodbye.
Everything about that little interlude was
Capture of the
terrible.
fortress is
Right,
complete.
let's talk about it. So firstly, the let me list my complaints with that scene. Thing number one, like, even if you've done the paralogue for Mercedes, and of course we have, although it's no guarantee that we would have, but like, even if you've done the paralogue, like, it's kind of hard to feel for Emil. Like, he's been a bit of a dick at best, and we don't really know who he is. So trying to make a tender thing around that, you've got your work. It's doable, but you're really gonna have to do your best with it, and they don't. The next thing, like the image of Mercedes, these still images crop up again, which, you know, again feels slightly weird. Sometimes they use them, sometimes they don't. It's a minor thing, but it just wouldn't have helped. It just doesn't help the overall cause in my estimations. If I didn't know that was Mercedes, I wouldn't have recognised that as Mercedes. It just doesn't look like she's drawn in anywhere like any other thing. It's you know, it just looks slightly odd. So it's so there's that, which doesn't help. The third thing is, like, has Emil got his helmet off or not? Because in the picture he's got his helmet off, but in the dialogue thing you've got it with the helmet on. What's that about? You know, like either take the helmet off and give him like a real sort of end, or leave it on and like make that, you know, what he has become or whatever. But this. And like the thing is with that, like, I mean, I don't normally ask in Fire Emblem for too much more on the art side, because I find art, you know, art generation to be extremely time consuming and difficult. It's not something that I feel particularly confident in. As and when I try and go pro with the game stuff, I definitely would recruit a separate artist. And that I would recruit a separate artist, like, in the sense of it would then be a two-person company of like a 50-50 split, because I think the art is like just a massive thing in game dev. I really I know I talk a lot about systems and like I shun graphics a little bit, but like generating art assets is a fucking thankless task. You know, doing concept art is fun. If you enjoy art for art's drawing for art's sake, but like doing art asset generation is just like, oh god, that's yeah. I'd much sooner be programming than be doing that. So yeah. But going back to the point on this, so I wouldn't normally ask for extra art. But fuck me, one picture of Emil without his helmet off, was that like that too much to ask? Like, I look at that drawing of Gilbert that's there, and I think to myself, if the thing that you do is draw drawings that are like that to me doesn't seem like that much work. I feel like I could output that. It wouldn't be as good as that, I must admit, but I could output something of a similar level of effort to that, you know, in an hour or so, and I am not skilled and practiced at doing that. So it really, I mean, like, it just feels fucking lazy not put the picture in. Anyway, this entire mission has been stupid, but yeah, Your Highness, our capture of the fortress is complete.
Now the path to the Imperial capital is finally open to us.
Great.
Once we have finished cleaning up after the battle, let's have another meeting to discuss our next move.
yeah. See, now we're seeing true leadership. It's like, any chance this could be an email? Like, no, let's have another meeting.
It would be one thing if we were at home or at the monastery, but to waste our resources like that here would be most...
Pardon the interruption. We've just received a letter from Margrave Gautier.
Very well. Read it at once. I see. It seems the conflict within Fargus has at last come to an end.
Yes, Your Highness. Margrave and the other Eastern Lords are at the center of it, and are gathering the kingdom's military forces even now. They intend to join with the Alliance army and send troops and supplies to the monastery.
What do you know? My old man is really pulling his weight. Did he seem well?
Yes, as well as can be expected. He has taken it upon himself to bring order back to our troubled territory, while His Highness is away.
I am truly in the Margrave's debt. I will be sure to thank him properly at first opportunity.
I would like to say that Dimitri strikes me as exactly the sort of boss who would not send an email. No, let's have a meeting. Let's another meeting.
Thank you for the information. Now tell me, did it seem to you that my presence was needed back at the monastery?
Well, I do have a verbal message from the Margrave on the subject.
A verbal message? How strange.
The concept of a verbal message.
The other day, he arrested one of Viscount Kleiman's men. And, well, the prisoner has claimed involvement in the tragedy of Dusker. He has implicated his lord as well.
Go on.
I was told they would be transporting this man to the monastery, along with the troops and supplies. The Margrave said that regardless of the credibility of the man's testimony, how he should be dealt with was your decision alone, Your Highness.
Very well. All that considered, I will return to the monastery at once. Will you come with me, Professor? Thank you.
I mean, the whole premise of this, the story of this game is based on the let's have a meeting rather than an email. So everything takes a moment.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Verdant Rain Moon. Our chosen paths. The Kingdom Army has captured Fort Mercius. Managing troops from the now stable Western Kingdom and former Alliance territory, the Kingdom Army returns to Garreg Mach to regroup and reorganize its forces. With sufficient might to challenge the Empire, the Kingdom Army finalizes their plans to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Tea party? No. Plot party.
Ah, there you are. His Highness was looking for you.
Looking very hard.
He's gone ahead and started interrogating the prisoner, Viscount Kleiman's man. He said he'd like for you and I to be present as well. Will you come with me?
Right, so this...
I cannot overlook your reckless remarks. Are you really so keen to lose your head?
I only did what I believed was right. I swear to the goddess that I'm not lying. Amidst the turmoil of the tragedy, Lady Patricia was supposed to be the only one who was unharmed. We had been given orders ahead of time to not approach her carriage.
Of course not. What would my stepmother have had to gain from such a...
Perhaps Lady Patricia would have done anything to return to the Empire, to her husband and daughter.
You changed your tune.
What exactly are you implying?
For the past few months, I've been spying on lords who defected to the Empire in order to investigate rumors about Lady Patricia. Cornelia's words were true. The two of them, I am afraid they conspired together after all.
Enough of this nonsense. You say she wished to return home? That isn't nearly enough reason to cause such a tragedy.
I do not intend to imply that the two of them were solely responsible for the whole affair. They were likely nobles who opposed the king, or potentially someone who wanted to throw the kingdom into chaos. The Empire, and people like Solon and Kranya had their motives too.
So my stepmother joined with them to cause the tragedy. Is that what you believe?
Ultimately, this is just conjecture based on the evidence at hand. I have no idea what their true intentions were.
I see. We will hear what this man has to say. For now.
My lord had long felt that King Lambert's radical ways were dangerous. At the time, he was approached with an offer to take part in the incident at Duscur. My lord loves his homeland. To me, he embodied justice. We were only doing what we thought was right.
And so, in the name of justice, he caused massacre upon massacre out of love for his homeland. You murdered your own king, killed our soldiers, and involved innocent citizens. And yet you have the gall to speak of justice!
I am only standing before you now, because I could no longer bear the weight of my sins. Yes, I believe I do.
Gilbert, lock this man in his cell.
Are you not going to kill him?
I will make that decision once I have had time to consider this man's definition of justice.
Yes, Your Highness.
It's just a bit flat, really, all this, isn't it?
No, I cannot say that I am. Tell me, Professor, how well do you remember your father, Gerald?
Gerald. Oh, yes, I remember him. Yes. Yeah. That was the guy I was supposed to care about when he died, wasn't it? That's right, yes. The guy who we basically didn't speak to and had like a fraction of the contact that we had with all the other people in the story. Yes. Not very well.
I figured as much. Even the memory of those who pass away is taken from those they left behind. Little by little, year by year.
Interesting.
To be honest, I cannot really remember my stepmother's... that woman's smile, nor the sound of her voice.
Sure.
I always told myself that I would not allow my mind to forget, and yet, all I can recall with clarity is her gazing away, so forlorn.
That seems very
Did
unlikely.
my stepmother wish to go home so badly that she would kill Father and me? Kill her false family? Home, to her own blood. Her true family. I suppose it doesn't make any difference now.
That's a spirit.
I am asking you questions you could not possibly know the answer to. I am finished with thoughts like that. I am finally able to go on living without clinging to hate. If I truly treasure those who have died, then I must earnestly atone for my sins. Father, Glenn, all of the soldiers who have fallen, the people of Duscur who still suffer persecution. The only atonement I can offer them now is to take responsibility for this broken kingdom that has been entrusted to me. That is why I feel that I must meet with Edelgard and try to talk to her.
I mean, that would be nice.
Do you think it is a fool's errand? Honestly, I think so too.
I mean, don't put it.
I must swallow
don't put
my
words in
feelings
my
and grudges, our whole history really, and ask her about this future that she sees. What she aims for once her domination is complete. What kind of justice she clings to as she fights. And why she felt it necessary to start this war. I believe that asking her these things is the true responsibility I have been tasked with as king.
Zooming in on the back of Pilot's head there.
We will march our troops to the Imperial capital. But before any battle begins, we will set up camp nearby and send a messenger. I will tell her that I need to speak with her in a safe place without any weapons or troops. As to whether or not she will agree to my request, well, that rests solely on Edelgard. I would like to believe that as well.
Why was that the one that we didn't get?
You know, Professor, When we fought in Ferdiad, Cornelia mocked me and called me pitiful.
Oh, there.
But even if it is true that my stepmother never loved me, I am not to be pitied.
Yeah, no, you're not being
After all,
pitied.
I have allies and dear friends who care for me.
Yes.
And now, I also have you by my side.
Nominally. Right. Yeah. Maybe I'm being a bit, as I say, like the spoiler things that I've had for this have really, I'm really annoyed by that person who just like went in with that and just put a spoiler tag on it, and then just in the title just had the biggest, a completely unavoidable front page spoiler. Whatever. Right. Okay. Technically, Dimitri can't get any of those. He's already there. We've kind of settled on him being there. Inga's, I think, is... Yeah, I'm just going to leave him. I don't think there's... Like, we could technically do the wife and lord, but I don't think she gains anything from it. She might get a couple of points of strength, but... Petra is just like, I mean, I don't think she can even, yeah, she's such a long way off. I think I'm kind of happy with those being where they are. And I don't think any of the, who do we even have? We had Flame, we had Dedu, but Dedu's just there. Who was the other person we took? I think it was Leone, wasn't it? Was it Leone? No, she's just chipping away at that. That's fine. Right, Marketplace, Battalion Guild, yeah, like, let's replenish all of that. And Blacksmith, there, okay, well, actually, firstly, so inventory items, what we need is Inga's, can you trade, no, it's not trade, it's items. It's follow up trade for... Where is it? Oh, right, okay. Byleth, no? Am I going crazy? What's Black Pearl changing to? Yeah, you know what, yeah. Am I going mad? Like, did she not have... Oh, it wasn't a thing, it was a lance. It was the Silver Lance Plus. Yeah. Right, okay, cool. Oh, we've also got some supports. And I might watch a support. I might have that there. But I think priority one is the blacksmith stuff. Some of these are repairs, but some of them are forging. This, for instance, woot steel is expensive, but you know, that is worth a lot. Don't need that. Don't need that. That is a repair. That's a repair. That's a... No. That's a leave, really. I don't care about that. That's a repair. Very nearly repairing two with those. Right, okay. Was there more that he... No, it's fine. So fine. Yeah, right, okay, so this... fine. That's good. This needs woot steel. I think we take that right the way to 0 before we do anything there. I don't think I care about Steel Lancers coming back up there. Petra, Iron Sword. There's definitely a repair. Nobody else really matters that much. Can we go to the Battalion Guild? Because I feel like there are some people who are not as battalioned up as they possibly could be. Kingdom Pegasus Company, yeah. Like,
whatever the mission.
Okay, do that. And then actually, if we do a bit of a battalion roster off. So, the Gornadel Valkyries looks pretty good to me. I don't suppose the Blue Lion Knights. I guess, like, hypothetically, if, like, what are the Gonarel Valkyries? They're a B tier thing. So I feel like, yeah, moving him up to that is probably worthwhile. At least, no, we're not going to move him, though. Those are just absolutely brilliant. I've become just totally used to him having that. They do could get the Knights of Ceres, but I think the Sarian Militia is fine. Kingdom Brave Lance Company. Yeah, I mean, what he's got is absolutely fine there. It's Ash. Sorry, I didn't notice that who it was for a second. And the Gautier Knights are literally his knights, but they would further reduce his magic. The Aya Astral Knights. No, I think the Burglars War Group is fine. Oh, I did that. Nouvelle Stewards. Anything that's a B. Hevering Prayer Group. Archers. The Edmund Troops. It would reduce her temporarily, but she might benefit later. I say go for it. School of Sorcery Soldiers is nice, and I don't think they're going to get any better than that. Galatea Pegasus is as good as you can get. I don't care about anybody else there. The Gloucester Knights again. The Gloucester Knights are not as good as the Makrila Evil Repelling Company. So why are we using them? I don't know. Let's do that. Yeah, you're just Ceros Pegasus Knights. I guess, yeah, it's not going to make any difference really for them. Ordelia, right, okay, fine. Yeah, let's have a look at the support. I think it's just going to be him and her. I don't think there's anything for Flame.
And that's how it's done.
And that is how it's done.
Good to know. There are so many differences between bows and blades.
Yes, you're a quick learner, Leone, and quite a good
How
teacher.
bad are they? I didn't realise that bows and blades were
The
different.
weather, the terrain, the enemy's feelings. You have to find ways to make it all work for you.
I agree. A warrior can't stick too closely to predefined tactics. That's quite shrewd. You're impressive for a girl.
Oh, yeah.
For a girl? Come on, you're past that. Looking down on your opponent is a great way to fall into a pit trap, isn't it?
I suppose that's true.
Glad you remember.
Well, I'm glad that we've.
I still
a
have
nice
much
bit
to
of
learn.
misogyny to
Not only
close
about
off the
swordplay,
session.
but also about thinking on my feet. I hope to learn more from you, Leone.
Count on it. We'll come up with plenty of new ideas if we work together. Guess that means we're partners, doesn't it?
Who's got the worst haircut? I mean, initially you look at Leone and think, well, nobody's got a worse haircut than that.
Partners. Friends who help each other improve.
Felix's haircut's it's like where, what is going on with it? Like, where does the haircut, like, what does that look like when his hair is just like sort of lank and loose? Whatever, and we didn't get any others. Is there anything else that might be obvious? Oh, Petra got a new ability, but it was pretty pathetic, as I recall. Defiant crit. Crit plus 50 when HP is below 25. I mean, there is so a build that you can do with this, and Petra is in a very good position for it, to be fair, with a lot of the other things that she has. If you can keep her at low health, so you let her take a few hits safely, and then she spends the entire battle at low health. And Petra at low health will have a crit rate on, I think, standard enemies of like 70% on this, and then on enemies with low health of like 95%. And that is absolutely a build you can do. The problem I have with it is that like 75% is not great, and like 75% on low health in a, not all scenarios, but in a lot of scenarios, if you want her as like an all-rounder, and I do, like able to chip in on anything, that to me sounds an awful lot like a 25% chance of dying. And that's like a 25% chance of using a Divine Pulse, which with the number of attacks she does over the mission is just like, that's not worth it. I would rather keep my troops at full health. I can totally see how if you're trying to rush it, if your strategy is to, like, obviously we've pretty much turtled that last mission, even at a high level, which, you know, but like if you're turtling, maybe like turtling isn't difficult. So especially over level turtling is particularly unchallenging. So maybe I shouldn't be waxing lyrical about what tactics are good or bad on the back of that. But I just, like, it's always so hard to know with, well, it's not so hard to know on all things, but like it can be hard to know when people are describing this, because people chat a lot of shit. And there's been, you know, somebody who was like, oh yeah, you know, like blah blah blah, Ash, you know, really good character, you know, like does fantastic damage even on maddening. And they're like, okay, and like show me an example, and they showed some of their play on normal. It's like, well, if you're playing on normal, you know, like literally, if you're playing on normal, you don't really need the other characters. They just get Byleth to solo it. So yeah, there it is. don't think any combat arts. I'm going to have a quick look at goals just to see where some people ended up, because I thought we seemed to get a couple of level ups in this that didn't necessarily give us much. Yeah, he got to A+. I don't know what I have to do to get Death Knight. But I've got like 4 Dark Seals. As far as I'm aware, he meets all the criteria. But he's just not hitting it. So what could it have been? He's got S in riding. He's got A in reason. He's got an A in lance. Heavy armor, maybe? Like maybe that was the thing? Don't know. Felix is eventually going to get S, which will be really good for him, but it's sadly taking him a bit too long to get there. Mercedes, yeah, getting B in that and B in that is fine. Annette doesn't really need to do anything anymore. Like, she's just again, things that I might have done differently. I might do differently in the years to come when I play this again. Yeah, not taking best girl, because having best girl and then your dancer is just just get another turn at best girl. Although to be fair, we did do on this one. We actually used Dorothea a bit as well. So Inga's, I think if she gets S flying, she gets something, maybe like an upgrade on that avoid thing. So. Although I don't even know if she's still using that, is she? I don't know where she was. Yeah, so we swapped out alert stance for that. Which I think is fair. Or is it? Avoid. I think we traded that for that. I think I'd rather be in a situation. Like the way I play, I'm playing a high health build. I think that. It makes sense for her to have something that is more likely to keep her at high health than something that is likely to protect her at low health. Because I shouldn't really be doing that. But yeah, so she might get another upgrade on that when the flying goes up. Otherwise, Bow is not too far away. That's quite a way away. Yeah, Dorothea got S's, I think I think she got an S in reason there, but it just doesn't really bring me much now. So she got a boost to her sword thing, which is great news. I don't suppose she's going to get too much else. Yeah, she's just best girl. Eventually we're going to have to move her and put her on just heavy armor, which is going to be ridiculous, but still. And all these other folks who don't do a great deal. I feel like I've got Stockholm Syndrome after how long that mission went on for. That I'm just kind of padding for time a bit here. In an episode where I really just don't need to. So to that end, let's save the game. Let's try and beat a retreat. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. I don't know on this one. It's been a long one. I will see you next time. Or hopefully I'll see you next time. Fingers crossed. It wasn't that boring, was it? I mean, who knows? Right. Maybe I'll see you next time for more tedious Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Bye bye bye.